Angelina Jolie is still struggling to put into words how her family is doing since her split with Brad Pitt. It certainly hasn't always been easy on both sides since Jolie filed for divorce 5 months ago. At one point, Brad Pitt was accused and later cleared of child abuse allegations. Speaking to Good Morning America on ABC, the mom of 6 says she is determined to get her family through this painful and difficult time.
You filed for divorce last September, as you said, for the health of the family. Is your family healthier now?
We are focusing on the health of our family, and so we will be stronger when we come out of this, because that's what we're determined to do as a family.
Joining me on the story is celebrity divorce attorney Randy Kessler. Randy, always good to see you.
Great to see you, Susan.
So when you hear Angelina, do you think this was a planned statement, or it sounded like she was thinking of the right words to say, maybe off the cuff, deciding that maybe now's the time to talk for her?
You know, it doesn't sound planned. It sounded authentic to me, and the stuff she said around that about how she wants her family to get through this, and she said some complimentary things about her husband. Those aren't bad things to say when you're going through divorce. Your kids need to know that your parents still respect each other. It's going to be helpful for the family. It's going to be helpful for the judge to know that if she wants custody, she's going to make sure that he is involved and that they are still a family. I love hearing divorcing people still call themselves a family, because you're always a family.
Very true. I do want to play another part of the interview and get your take on this. Let's listen.
Okay. And in the past, you described Brad often as a wonderful father, of course, as part of the family. Do you still believe that?
Of course, of course. We will always be a family, always.
So could this be used, Randy, in the divorce, and maybe is that the plan? Not to be cynical, but people are analyzing this interview and thinking that the lawyers are behind this, and maybe it's meant to be used in court to say, yes, I am getting along with him now.
Well, you know, it could go both ways. You know, Dad could be saying, hey, I should have more time, I should have custody, because she's saying I'm a good guy and I'm a good dad.
Right.
You know, on the other hand, I sort of like, maybe it is lawyer suggested, but it sounded very authentic to me, and there's nothing wrong with calling your spouse a good parent. Judges are not going to hold that against you. In fact, they're going to appreciate that. Are they going to say that she did it for court? Who cares? If she says it for the wrong reason, but then does it and acts on it, now she's going to be held accountable to that. You told the world, you told Good Morning America and Headline News that he's a good dad, and you're going to treat him like a family. Now she's going to have to treat him like family, and that's good for the kids.
Here's a question I think I know the answer to. Are celebrity divorces much different for the attorneys and those involved? I think those involved, the answer is yes, considering they're on the cover of magazines when going through this.
Well, you know, everybody's a critic. Everybody's got an opinion, just like the Super Bowl. Everybody wants to second guess and be an armchair quarterback. It's hard, but the bottom line is the emotions are the same. You know, going through a divorce, going through a custody battle between two adults that didn't want this when they started off having kids, it's always hard. You know, the hardest part, though, is sometimes shielding them from the people around them. Everyone wants to protect them. They got to be themselves. They've got to go through the process, like death, like divorce. They've got to go through the grief. They've got to go through the reconciliation. And it sounds like she's holding up well. She's still going on with her life, working on movies. You know, you can't focus all your energy on this bad part of your life. You've got to move forward. And it sounds like she's trying to do that.
Yeah, I can imagine, with the paparazzi right by her side while she's trying to do so. Randy, thank you. Good
I lost your sound, but I wish her the best, and I think Angelina and Brad are going to do fine because they have wonderful lawyers, and these lawyers know how to keep cases out of courts. They might hire a private judge, they might hire mediators, but they're going to get it resolved, and they're not going to need to have any more public arguments. I think they both are probably upset about how much press coverage the initial pleadings got.
All right, well said, Randy Kessler. Thank you.